Okay. Now, the reason why you are sewing this in the ditch is because when you open this up, see, you have to catch the, so that the flap has no raw edge or seam peeking out. So before we do the sides, we're going to layer this now. Like we get the first one, and then I'm going to take the second one here and make it a little bit higher. And what is that called?
Grading.
Grading, right. Because we're trying to keep this as flat as possible. So it's okay if they stagger like that, because it's all on the inside, and it's not, it's going to be covered by the lining. So now we got to look, is the right side up. You move your sides over. Now we have to get the corners. See, we got to do these corners. You have to watch the corners now. So we're going to fold this back to expose these little, let me see what happened to my pocket. I don't know. It should have not happened, but somehow this shifted a little bit. Can I have my my chalk, please? That piece of chalk that was laying around. Thank you. Now this part here, I'm going to try to make a small adjustment. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, and then we're going to go straight down, and we just kind of follow the, because this is about 1 inch, and I'm going to try to come in on a little bit, like a 1/2 inch, to make up for this kind there. And then over in here, you come back up on the same angle. So this is what I'm looking at. Okay, you still have your zipper foot on. And now we're going to start, you got to make sure that this is, you want to kind of pull these a little bit in. See that little seam right here? This little seam? You try to get right on top of that, see? So we're going to pull these, and we're going to go right on top of that little seam there. And you don't need to go all the way up. We're just going to do a back stitch, and we're going to come over that little corner, and watch that you don't sew anything else down. And I'm going to follow my little marking here. Try to kind of pivot the corner here. Lining is always experience in itself. Okay, kind of have to start pivoting to come back into this side. Okay, I'm trying to follow my markings. So I'm aiming for this right here. Again, you want to make sure that this is pulled in okay, because you don't want to have that other part sticking out. Alright, now we're going to come up. See, I want to go right there. But watch that you don't catch any of the other stuff. Okay. Do a back stitch. I'm not sure, but let's try this on. Okay, I think I'm okay. Yeah, very good. Yeah, when you get those corners, you always feel happy. Now you can trim this whole thing down to 1/4, 1/4, because this is going to be on the inside. There's no reason to have all that, you know, whole lot of stuff. This lining is interesting.
Thanks.
It's got a character of its own. Every fabric has a character, guys. They're all different. Now, what I want you to do in here, you see, you can also, in these areas here, you can, you know, grate them a little bit. And then you can go in here